guess violence is the only language you speak.
One of them. I also speak English and a little Espanol. So, ¿qué necesitas? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Princess. My name is John Michael with the Association of Gamers, and we're about to jump into it. Last episode, we saved the princess. Not once, but twice. And we ended up getting to a, like, ethereal void world thing. It was pretty rough, so here we are. So many hands, so many arms. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Am I your opposite? Am I numerous blackouts and an empty or a full field? I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
So you're saying that in this moment that we are but a fraction of what we are supposed to be? Let's see here. Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? Are you one? Sent me to slay you, the princess? Are you trapped me here? Do you know about the worlds beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do we know each other? What happens now?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is soft and delicate. You molded her to love you, and she'll make for a gentle heart.
I don't like the way you're holding her face.
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
All right. Is
How
this the
can
end of
the
the
world
world?
have ended if we are talking?
A world could have ended. Let her out.
Sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
I like the sheer quality of the audio. Like you hear every syllable, every like CT at the end of like connect. You hear it so like clearly. It's really unsettling. Which is like plays into this, but you know. Do you know the narrator? Let's just ask all the questions.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Aw.
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Interesting. Did you send me to slay you?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Will you be free when we have all versions of you?
I know only that they are.
Oh, okay. Or, yeah, all right. Well, that makes sense.
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
It's like you're the master timeline, and we are discovering all other timelines, or of some sort. Like what she said, we are but oceans reduced down to a single creek. Many creeks form into the ocean, so we have to find all the creeks.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yes.
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Okay.
Nothing as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. And what What if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the Princess Opera from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do? That's a good question.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Matter cannot be created nor destroyed. I like it. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Got it. Sure, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Well, that was abrupt. Can you guys remember her?
You're on a path.
Yeah.
You're here.
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or right click on your controller. Oh, right. Okay. Have you considered that maybe the only reason do I need some more reward? Interesting. So now I don't have dialogue options. I can just kind of rinse and repeat or choose other things. So let's go slay the princess. Since before
you make
we
your way up the short path. A warning. She will. We're not going to ignore it.
Right. Proceed to the cabin. Let's go take her out.
The interior of the cabin is almost entire. The blade is your.
And we'll take the blade
You take the blade.
into the basement. Yeah. We're gonna get her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a stair. Her voice.
Who's there?
Ooh, a little
Don't
menacing.
let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I didn't mean to skip that. Who's there? Voice of the hero. She's on. Sounds dangerous. Someone says she's the one in charge down here. Just checking in.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I will destroy you.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
This might be a bad idea.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you
Are you sure she's not armed? I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. Drop the blade. Oh, we're going after it.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Calling your
You
bluff.
feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into
Done.
her heart.
Oh. This is it, isn't it?
You're toast.
I'm almost embarrassed.
Game 1.
I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
I was hoping. I was
It's like
told.
She's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Yeah, we did it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible?
We're in the nothingness.
You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad.
I do feel a little
But
bad.
it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Day isn't today. I mean, in the grand scheme of what our objective is that you don't know about is that we unlocked a new perspective that will then join the mother alpha being and hopefully provide some clarity as to what is going on around these parts.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Heck yeah.
Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all.
Awesome.
Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened?
What?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
It's one too many happies that you're trying to convince me of. Sure, yeah, okay. That's bullshit. I mean, here I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world. Yeah.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward. This is what's best for time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
So you say, but am I?
Psst. Hey, we're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Well, of course not. I was just waiting for you to come up with a plan. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. I like it here.
I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
Way to kill ourselves.
Blade. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
Well,
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
oh, I might dare. Wouldn't using this blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get out of the cell? You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing, at least for a little while longer. Will I just be in a loop there? Maybe a save will be worth it. Just stick
What a
around.
relief.
We're
I
content.
suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
We're happy.
Please, shake yourself out of it. We have to get out of
Happy.
here.
The
The little voice's pleas fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Forever and ever, you're in my heart. I'm happy.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
Two things. Number one, why in the world did we get a good ending just written like it was from a third grader? That seemed extremely out of the context of this game. It seemed extremely weird, very abrupt. Two, yes, my lady, I'm not trying to get away from you at all. Totally not. Did you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're happy. Okay, maybe I'm not just happy, and I'm not just saying that because you're the last person I talked to. Huh. We're happy.
Are we really happy? Or is he just telling us that we are?
He is the great narrator, after all. Okay.
Good, because I have an idea to get us out of here, though you're probably not going to like it.
No, I probably won't.
Blade, I can hear. He's right. Do you hear that?
Okay.
How astute. You are absolutely correct.
How astute.
Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
You'd better be right about this. I'll be pretty upset if we die.
If we die, you can yell at me all you want.
I don't want to die.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate?
Wow.
Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs.
Thank you.
The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Hi, princess.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
Oh, okay, cool.
The end. Nice knowing you.
The specter, huh?
You're on a path in the woods.
Ooh,
And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will...
Wait, hasn't this happened? Okay, no. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? Proceed to the cabin, turn around, and leave.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again. Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
That's fine. We're the heart of the cold now. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother proceed?
Those are two very different questions. Let's say for a moment that if you're back here, I'm assuming you died. Oh, we listened to you plenty.
We slew the princess.
Just like you asked us to, and then you locked us away in an empty void for eternity. So we slew ourselves too. Well, if you killed yourself, then you weren't listening to me, because I would never want you to do that. Believe it or not, I care about you. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything?
What's the point of
If you're
doing
asking that,
anything?
it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We slew the princess, the world outside the cabin disappeared, we died, and now everyone's right back where they started. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs, had you failed to slay the princess? It doesn't matter, because we didn't fail to slay her. And if she's really back, which I doubt, it'll be just as easy to do it again. But after that nasty trick you pulled on us, maybe she's not the only one around here in need of slaying.
How do we slay the narrator?
Just stay focused, will you?
Let's go to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie, she will cheat, she won't be a problem.
She won't be a problem. Don't you worry. We slew her once, we'll slew her again.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air.
Ew, it's like
Cobwebs
deteriorating.
flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only The blade is your implement. It feels like no one's been here for a long... Like I've been saying, she's dead.
We killed her already. This whole game was different than last time. Purchase the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. But there was a mirror and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly it's not even important enough to be acknowledged. You take the blade from the table.
Alright, here we go.
The door to the basement groans open,
It's all
revealing
stone
an
this
old
time.
banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor,
Yep.
its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
I already did that thing.
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like I told you. Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor.
Guys. If we don't proceed, it'll never come out, right? This is probably the specter that was part of the chapter 2 title frame. Okay.
Two deep-set eyes stare up at you,
Love that.
followed by a mischievous, skeletal
Love
grin.
that. No, we love that here.
And finally,
Hi.
the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
We've been here before, the narrator.
Ghost!
All right. Some hero.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely
Wow.
terrifying.
Wow.
What's a ghost supposed to do to us?
That's great. Wow.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I
Hiya.
was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Naturally.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Stab.
Her touch is cold and ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
What? Oh?
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
If the blade pierces the undead,
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
we are playing Slay the Princess.
It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
Wow.
You're adorable when you're confused.
I am adorable. Yes.
But I didn't say you could touch me.
Consent is important. If we've learned anything today in Slay the Princess episode 2 of the Association of Gamers playthrough, consent is important, fellas and ladies. Consent is important.
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
I'm an endless time loop set off by either the narrator, myself, or you to find multiple variations of you to bring you into your wholeness so that way you can exist properly. That's what I got so far. If I knew, I'd have to talk to you again. I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? Stop playing the victim you threatened me last time. Of course I died too. You're supposed to end the world. That's why I killed you last time too. You're dead, or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? What do you want from me? Okay, okay, team. I'm out of ideas. Thoughts. I like this one. This is very much just like, all right, guys. All right. Hey, chat.
She might be making it hard for us to kill her body, but those bones look very, very real. Maybe breaking them breaks her. Or maybe burying them would put her to rest.
Ooh.
Don't take any piece of her outside of this cabin. Maybe you should stop looking for loopholes and try harder to actually slay her.
We did that. We did that, narrator. We literally right in the chest, and then we just to her ghostly body.
But we are trying.
I like the idea of like burying her. Fine, if I can't hurt you, then there really isn't anything we can do here. I guess I'll get going. Slay, smash her bones. What do you want from me? You're dead. Oh, let's slash her bone. Smash her bones.
You push through the princess
Oh,
and
I
rush
don't
the
like
pile
that.
of bones on the floor,
Oh.
swinging your fist down and smashing through what remains of her ribcage.
I regret
The
my
ancient
decision.
bones splinter, then crumble, reduced to dust almost instantly.
All right.
Those bones harmed me. I'm me.
These are the consequences of our actions. That was gross.
But you've made it obvious that you don't want to help.
I mean, slash you slash.
All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Right.
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath as she stares into you.
I guess violence is the only language you speak.
One of them. I also speak English and a little Espanol. So, ¿qué necesitas?
She forces her hand into your chest, and then...
Uh-oh.
Yes?
Uh-oh.
Nothing happens.
Oh.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Just stare at her.
You
Staring
can't
contest.
be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is.
Oh, is she taking over my body?
The horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue,
She's killing
an
me.
icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
We just talked about consent. Okay. 2024. Slay the Princess Part 2. AOG. We have learned today consent is important, lady.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects. A gash widens across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound.
Yeah. Take her out.
But it's too little, too late. In her hand, you realize she clutches your still beating heart.
Stab my heart. Stab my own.
Thumps unsettlingly. Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
Nice.
See you soon, killer.
I'm afraid you'll never know.
Oh.
As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
The Wraith, huh? Oh, this is getting cool.
You're on a path in the wood.
This is
And here
not.
we go again. Off to slay her. Again. The deck's stacked, isn't it? We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it. Come on. Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
It's got to be.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start? That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work. I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
Could be, could be.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
The narrator's either extremely in on it or extremely ignorant, so...
Well, we didn't have to start. We killed ourselves. And why, pray tell? Because you decided to foist an infinite
tedium on us.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way,
doesn't sound like something I do.
effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy?
At least he's consistent. He's just like, I mean, hello?
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. Yes, and then she killed us. Even though she was already dead. This is all fake.
It's all fake news.
Okay, let's try to get back on track.
You're
You're
real.
real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real.
Right.
Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seemed to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
Free her. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this part 2. Remember, consent is important. This has been the part 2 of Slay the Princess. So it's really, really cool. We're going deeper into the void of confusion and uncertainty, and we've been cheated multiple times out of a good ending, but it's been fun. So thank y'all so much. If you guys liked it, please go like, share, comment, subscribe. Guys, go check us out on TikTok, Twitch, and Facebook. And as always, stay safe, stay kind, stay tuned for more of Slay the Princess. I'll see you guys next episode. Thank you. Bye-bye.